We got one, we got two. Welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen? I am your host, attorney Amanda Schaefer. Before we begin, I want to make sure this actually begins everywhere. Give me 1 second because the technology of this is not always great. I'm going to look on Facebook just to check that it won't let me go live on Facebook, apparently. All right. Where's my events? I didn't have it open to the right page. I should have. All right. Well, I will. Hopefully this is working. I see people are starting to join us. While that does that, I wish I could. I can't see the Facebook comments again. This is driving me nuts. All right. Sarah Diaz says I'm live on Facebook. Okay, great. Awesome. So welcome everybody to Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen? Today we are on episode number 5. I'm very excited today. We have 2 brand new contestants who will introduce themselves momentarily. Thank you, William. I think it's a great idea too. And Lambert, thanks for watching as always. So Wayne, Wayne's got fans here. All right. I heard he sent over 400 invites, so he's going to get a lot of fans tonight. All right, guys. So quickly, I will tell you guys what the rules are, and we'll get started. So what this game is all about, Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen, is about the naturalization test. If you want to become a U.S. citizen, if you weren't born here, or you didn't derive your citizenship from something like through your parents, then you have to take the naturalization test when you apply for naturalization. There are 2 parts of the naturalization test, or really 3 parts. The English part, which is split into 2. You have to be able to speak English and write English. Read English and write English. Read English and what? And
read it.
Yes. You have to read three sentences and write 3 sentences. And then there's the civics test. And the civics test, you get 10 tries, 10 questions, and you have to get 6 out of 10 correct. Today, this game show today is about the civics test. Now, because we have such experienced contestants, we are going to do 1st to 10, not 1st to 6, because 1st to 6 will end up being pretty short. So with that in mind, let's get to the show. All right. That's enough of that music.
At least it's got the 800 number on the USCIS call.
Yeah, I don't. Wayne made that comment when we were practicing. I don't make those calls because I don't want to shoot myself in the head. So I don't know about that music anymore. But I just wanted to find the most enjoyable music I could. That was free.
And you didn't succeed, obviously.
Well, I wanted to sound like a game show. I think it sounds like a game show.
Oh, yes. Enjoyable. Yeah, no.
No. Okay, so as I said, my name is Amanda Schaefer. I'm an attorney in New York City. I am born and raised in New York. Go Yankees. And I created this show to first of all, let people know what the naturalization test is all about, because most people don't if they haven't taken it. And, to educate a little, because I like education and fun. And I just thought it was a good way for also to help people who are trying to study for the test get an idea of what to expect. And Ria's asking how I can find out my mother's naturalization records. Ria, if you have a legal related question, I am more than happy to help you, but not in this game show today. Today is all about naturalization, the game show. Our contact information is in all of the event page, and if you go to the Facebook page, it'll bring you to the business Facebook page. Our contact information is there, and I will also probably I'll just type it here just so we got Okay, now we can move forward. All right. So, why I'm proud to be an American. I never actually changed mine from last time, but this is a really good reason, I think, because of the sense of security and safety I'm lucky to experience every single day. I may not be here today if my grandmother did not flee Poland during the Holocaust to seek refuge in the United States. Now I get to help people fleeing persecution obtain protection and the same sense of security that my grandmother saw. And we were talking about Ellis Island the other day. We'll talk about it in a few more minutes when we get to introducing one of our contestants. But it is something I need to go to. My grandma did come through Ellis Island. And, you know, I'm proud to be American, I guess. All right. Let's meet our contestants, more important than I. Contestant number 1, please introduce yourself.
I am Elaine, and I was, despite my very strong East Texas accent, I was born and raised in Ireland. So I guess in this contest, in this quiz show today, I am the naturalized US citizen, because I became a naturalized citizen in 2000, right before the presidential election. I was very happy with that. I came here on the diversity lottery visa, so one of the worst, as Trump called me, personally. And I've been in the US since 1994. I've been practicing immigration law since about 98 or 9, qualified as a lawyer in Ireland first, and then came over here and stumbled into immigration by accident and fell in love with it and never wanted to do anything after that. I live in Dallas. Like I said, my social media contacts are all there. I primarily practice family-based immigration, marriage, parents, VAWA cases, religious worker visas, and employment-based. So a lot of H-1Bs, L-1s, Es, perms, that stuff. And
all right. And why are you proud to be an American?
I think that even though, especially in the past 4 years, it has been extremely difficult to immigrate to the United States or to be on any minority here in the United States, but I still think that it is one of the most welcoming countries for immigrants. We do, I suppose, assimilate and influence the country so much that I think that the hatred and the dislike that is now expressed towards immigrants was at one time expressed towards Irish people, and now you've got millions of Americans who pretend to be Irish every March 17th on St. Patrick's Day. So it's a real sign that the Irish have been absorbed into the whole fabric of the United States, and nobody would say now that they generally hate the Irish. Everybody loves them.
Irish need not apply.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was one of the things. Oh yeah, that's the stamp from when I entered the United States, my I-551 stamp from when I entered the United States as a permanent resident with my green card back in 1994, coming up to the 27th anniversary, I guess.
Wow, that's very cool. That, a lot of people don't have it still, to have that copy of your stamp.
That's cool. Can't find my NAT certificate, but I have the stamp.
Oh, yeah, something. All right, contestant number 2. Thank you for joining us, Elaine. Contestant number 2, would you please introduce yourself?
Good evening. My name is Wayne Dapser, and I practice immigration law in Key West, Florida, down at the end of the tail, down at the southernmost point of the United States, just about. And originally from Chicago, almost, go Bears, go Cubs, go Sox, on it, and we've had some very good success there. University of Illinois down Champaign is my alma mater, and then I spent a good portion of my time up with the Navy on active duty, and as a reservist, stationed out in Guam and on board ships, and then I continued with the Navy when I went to law school and practiced in Los Angeles for almost 20 years. before going back on active duty, getting sent out to Bahrain, and then to Key West, Florida. Wound up getting ready to leave and go back and work someplace else, and I met this woman, and a few months later we were married, and I elected to stay with her in Key West. 4 years later, we were divorced, but by then I had gotten a job, my own law office, and I put down roots, and I've been here now for 22 years almost, and been doing immigration. She was from Brazil and wound up getting her green card and ultimately her citizenship, and I've been doing immigration work ever since. And out of all the types of law that I've done, from criminal and family law to bankruptcy to plaintiff's PI, immigration has been the most fascinating. It is the one that you wake up and you have a happy dance when you win, and occasionally you cry with your clients when you lose, which is unfortunately is not too often. So it's been a marvelous trip with it, and I enjoy my clients very much, and I enjoy the work a lot. So it's been a great place to be and a great job to do.
Well, thank you, Wayne. And can you please tell us why you're proud to be an American?
Well, I'm proud American because I've seen other countries, and I think the promise and the possibility of what it means to be American is still very much alive, despite all the disasters and the harsh treatment that immigrants have had over the last 4 years. It is still the ability that once they get their green card and working on from there, their ability to have a future, an almost unlimited future, is much greater here than anywhere else, and the excitement that brings, depending on whatever the country is, still excites people, and it still excites me to have people come in and do that, and the warmth and the acceptance of most Americans is really something that's a thrill.
Well, thank you for sharing. And we have a picture. What do we have here?
This is a picture I took at Ellis Island on a board they had, where they had the staff of Ellis Island for each of the decades over the past 100 years. And this was a picture taken in, I believe, 1900 to 1910 or 1910 to 1920, in that time frame. I think 1910 to 1920. That was the staff who interviewed immigrants. And the reason that one is so particular is my mother's side of the family came in from Sicily through Ellis Island. And I'm looking at those people saying, those are probably some of the men who did the interviews that allowed my grandmother and grandfather on my mother's side to come in. My dad's side came in 1900 as a 6-year-old boy from Lithuania, which is where the name wound up getting shortened on. But there's the connection I have with Ellis Island, and what they went through to get into the United States.
Did we lose you for a second? You there, Wayne?
I beg your pardon?
I think you've been cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh.
I got it. I think I heard everything.
Oh,
yeah, this was the part of the group of officers who interviewed my grandparents when they came into Ellis Island in about 1910, 1912. And from Ellis Island, they were, it's fascinating looking and saying these are some of the people who did those millions of immigrants who came in at that time. And so it's my connection with Ellis Island.
Most of these guys look real young. I don't know if it's just the picture, but except for this guy down here. All right. Well, thank you for sharing this photo with us. That's pretty cool to think that someone in here probably did interview your parents and grandparents. And we are about to begin the game. Just to remind everybody watching, it's the first to 10 who wins. I will be keeping score. I will not be announcing score, but you can. Eliana, she came in second last game. She wishes everybody luck. She just joined us. Episode number 4, you can catch her on replay. So first to 10 wins. And to remind our contestants, they cannot buzz in until I finish reading the question. If you buzz in before, you're going to forfeit your turn for that round. So very strict rules. And I will be the sole decider here today, who is right, who is wrong, just like at your naturalization. Your buzzer's not working?
No. I had to find my cursor.
Okay. Just like at your naturalization interview where the officer, you have one person sitting there in the room and that one person holds your fate in his or her hand when it comes to if you're answering the questions correct. Every question on this test is one of the questions that you could be asked at a naturalization interview, and the answers are verbatim. So the only thing I am doing is interpreting if the answer you give me would be accepted by a USCIS officer. Are those rules acceptable to my contestants?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So let's see who chooses first, which category first. I have this coin here, which I'm not good at focusing, but it is from the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. It's been my coin of choice for our coin toss, just because it's a freaking cool coin. I don't even know where it came from. I'm pretty sure from my husband's dad or something. But the heads is going to be the heads. There's these guys on the front, and the back you have the Olympic symbols. So, Wayne, why don't you call it in the air?
Head.
I missed that. Okay, it is heads. So, Wayne, would you like to go first or defer to the second half?
I'll go first.
Okay, there's no second half, so that's a good choice. Which category would you like to start with?
Let's do principles of American government.
Principles of American government. What is the rule of law? Elaine.
It is the system of government that everybody must follow. Not the system of government, the system of laws that everybody must follow.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law, and no one is above the law. Elaine, it sounds like you think you got it right. I think you did. Very good.
Tony, we're going to have our first argument.
Elaine, it is your board.
Geography.
Oh, geography. Name one state that borders. Elaine, you fell for that. I'm so. Oh, guys, come on. I'll start it over.
Did we both do it?
Yeah. What is one state that borders Mexico? Elaine.
Mine, Texas.
California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Now, for our viewers who are wondering out there if they would have had to say all 4 states, no, it obviously it only asks for one. I'm still going to read all the answers. But when you're at your naturalization interview, if it says you only need to give one, you only need to give one. Like I had one of my favorite clients. I'll never forget. He wanted to list every single answer, and the officer was not thrilled about that and got really annoyed with him. He passed, but he was just like, "Sir, you got it right. You don't have to. Very good. Let's move on." So,
especially not if it's one of the Indian tribes.
Oh well, no, I don't think he got that one. I can't recall being in there when someone's had that one, but it's been a little while. Okay, next question, and then Wayne, it's your board.
Okay, system of government.
Systems of government. Easy one. What are two major political parties in the United States? Elaine.
The Republicans and the Democratic Party.
Democratic and Republican. Wayne, you're falling behind pretty quick here. Just so you know. All right, but it is your board. No, it's Elaine's board. I switched my pens.
Symbols.
Symbols. Why does a flag have 50 stars? Wayne.
1 star for each state in the union.
50 states. All right, he's on the board. And it's his board.
Rights and responsibilities.
Rights and responsibilities. What are two ways Americans can participate in their democracy? Wayne.
They can vote and they can run for office.
Vote and run for office. Vote, run for office sounds like somebody studied. Join a political party, help with a campaign, join a civic group, join a community group, give an elected official your opinion on an issue, contact elected officials, support or oppose an issue or policy, write to a newspaper. And Wayne, you have a comment here from Tina who says, don't forget to press your buzzer. I agree, Tina, I agree. But I think he's got the hang of it now. Okay. There we go. Elaine, you're bored.
Holidays.
Holidays. Name two national U.S. holidays. Wayne.
Thanksgiving and 4th of July.
New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day. That is correct. And it's your board.
1800s.
1800s. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Wayne.
The War of 1812.
The War of 1812. Mexican-American War, Civil War, and Spanish-American War. I think one of our answers to that question at a previous show was, in a practice, was like World War I or something. War of 1812 for me, it's in the name. Elaine, can you just press your buzzer? Because you haven't buzzed in a few. Elaine.
Oh,
okay. Just making sure it worked. I didn't want you to.
I just wasn't fast enough.
Okay. All right. Got to be quick. Got to be quick. Okay. It should be your board though.
Can I do geography again?
You can. Geography. Name one U.S. territory. Elaine.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, America Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam. All places I would love to be right now.
I lived in Guam for 4 years.
Oh, in the Navy?
And then the 3 years afterwards as a civilian.
Oh, cool. And it is your board.
Colonial period and independence.
Colonial period and independence. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Wayne.
Africans.
Africans. Elaine, it's your board.
Principles of American government.
Principles of American government. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Elaine.
It declared independence, surprisingly enough, from England, from the United Kingdom, Britain.
Let's find out. It announced our independence from Great Britain, declared our independence from Great Britain, said that the U.S. is free from Great Britain. I will once again remind you that I did not write the answers. These are how the answers are in the practice questions on uscis.gov. Okay, Wayne, it's your board.
The colonial period and independence.
Colonial period and independence. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. Elaine.
Now, I only know this because I did do some study for this, but I believe James Madison.
Jamie Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, and Publius. Publius. All right. See, I've told you so far we haven't used the dunce guy. He's my favorite, so I kind of hope someone gets one wrong. Okay, Elaine, you're bored.
Oh, symbols again.
Symbols. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Wayne.
One stripe equal for each of the original colonies.
13 original colonies. He gets the point and the board.
System of government.
System of government. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? Wayne.
435.
435. We have a very tight race here, guys. Elaine, it is your board.
Holidays.
Last holiday. This is a toughie. You guys ready? I gotta unbuzz you. Wait, was that a pre-buzz?
No.
Okay.
My phone tends to turn off if it waits too long.
Okay. When do we celebrate Independence Day? Elaine.
4th of July.
It's July 4th, but I will give that one to you. Okay, Wayne, your board.
System of government.
System of government. Guys, this is the most competitive that we have had. This is not the right question. We had this last time. That's the one I need to fix. So let's repick. Oh, damn it. I knew I was going to do that. All right. We're back, guys. I apologize. Oh, no, my screen stopped sharing. This is what happens when you go live and you're doing the entire game show by yourself. Okay, there we go. One more time. We're just going to cycle through so people don't forget that it's the U.S. Constitution. Wayne, why don't you choose again?
Let's do system of government. We're there already.
System of government. If both, oh, you're disconnected, Wayne. Your phone went off.
There we go.
Okay. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? Wayne.
Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House. I mean, I personally think it should be me, but I guess it's not up to me. Okay. It is Elaine's board.
Rights and responsibilities.
Rights and responsibilities. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? Elaine.
The flag.
the United States, the flag. That is correct. Guys, we are neck and neck here. Wayne, it's your board.
Recent American history and other historical information.
Recent American history and other historical information. Who was the president during World War I? Wayne.
Woodrow Wilson.
Woody Wilson. Elaine, it is your board.
System of government.
My favorite system of government. Who signs bills to become laws? Elaine.
The president.
The president. Okay, guys. This is the first time this has happened, but we are officially tied at 9 apiece.
Tiebreaker, not tiebreaker. The match point.
I'm going to pick the category for this last one. Oh, I don't want that one. I want what I think is a hard question. Okay. Oh, no. All right, I can't do that one. Okay. I'm going to pick, I feel like the colonial period. Let's go with that. Let's go with 63. Oh, no. When we're in a tie game like this, I can't. That's too, we've already done, we've talked too much about July 4th. I'm going to know that one. We're going to do a harder one for the tiebreaker. All right. I mean, it's not a hard one, but it's not at least one we've already done. What we elect a U.S. senator for how many years? Wayne for the win.
6 years.
6 years. Now I just because I miss him because he's so sad. Okay, but you did get that right. And with that, we have our final score to announce, and we will announce our winners. This was the closest race in Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen history.
Well, apparently the answer in this case is yes, he is smarter than a naturalized citizen.
That's the name of the game, right? So let's find out who the winner is. Tail roll, please. And the winner is Wayne. Congratulations. You have earned your bragging rights. Use them wisely and responsibly, of course. I want to thank you both for joining me today. It was a pleasure to have you. Maybe I'll make you guys a little bigger. There we go. It was a pleasure to have you both. I hope you had an enjoyable time. Elaine, it came down to the wire. Like I said, closest game we've had. So it really
speed on the buzzer, definitely.
Yeah, and you had some hiccups earlier, so I could see you being a little hesitant, at the buzzer, not wanting to ruin your turn. You did great. I am sure you would have passed your naturalization test now, just as you did back then. For all of you watching, we will be back in 2 weeks with another episode number 6 of Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen? We'll have 2 more great contestants who will battle it out to see who will win. It might be an American-born versus naturalized citizen. It might not be. But what it will be is a lot of fun and educational. And if you're studying for your naturalization test or know somebody that is, I highly recommend that you recommend our lives. You can also catch all of the replays. They're on our Facebook page, the Shapiro Law Firm, and you'll be able to find them on Elaine and Wayne's Facebook pages, business Facebook pages as well. And if any of you are in need of an attorney, like I said, if you go to the event page for this event, you will find all of our contact information. And we'd, of course, be more than happy to help you. Wayne's located in the Key West, Florida area. Elaine is in the Dallas, Texas area, and I am in the New York City area. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Elaine, been a pleasure.
Yes, you too, Wayne.
Bye, guys.